أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. الله نور السماوات والأرض، مثل نوره كمشكاة فيها مصباح، المصباح في زجاجة، الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية، يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نار، نور على نور، يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء، ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء.
All delegates to this special event to launch the National Geological Database. On behalf of the Saudi Geological Survey, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Rana Zumai, the Corporate Communication Senior Director and Knowledge at SGS, and it's my honor today and privilege to be your host today with my colleague, Engineer Thamer Bakerman, Senior Director of Investor Services, and to be with you in such important event, inshallah.
To commence today's event, it's a great pleasure to introduce His Excellency, the Deputy Minister for Mining Affairs, the Vice Chairman of Saudi Geological Survey, Engineer Khalid Al-Mudathir. Your Excellency.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. السلام عليكم جميعا، صبحكم الله بالخير، وشكرا الحقيقة لمشاركتكم في هذا الحدث. واسمحوا لي أن تكون الكلمة باللغة الإنجليزية لأننا يرتبط معنا المستثمرين من خارج المملكة. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the launch of the National Geoscience Database. These are very important times for the mining industry in Saudi Arabia. The Saudi Vision 2030 looks to the future for the kingdom that is prosperous and diversified. Mining and mineral industry has the potential to be a significant part of that future. We foresee the mining and mining industry will be one of the many successful sectors that together will form the kingdom's future landscapes. By 2030, our target is for the mining and mineral industry is to employ over 360,000 employees and to contribute approximately $64 billion from the current level of $17 billion to the kingdom GDP. The base to achieve our targets start from an easily accessible, up-to-date, and high-quality geoscience database that is available to all our investors timely and freely. I am delighted to say that in the last years, we have made significant steps forward with this work. The launch of today launch of the updated National Geological Database will give essential free access to the Kingdom 80 years of geoscience data and geoscience work. On this event, and with your presence, please allow me to thank the Saudi Geological Survey team that are working in data acquisition and also on the NGD for bringing us all today here and for the hard work they are providing to take us forward to have an NGD and a geological survey that's a world class that compete on an international standards. I hope you will enjoy today and that you will find the first workshop and presentation useful, and you communicate your critique of what we have and how to improve it further, and how can we help you all to invest, to take licenses, exploration licenses, and to prosper as we look for a prosperous Saudi mining economy. Thank you very much again for being with us, and thanks for all partners that helped us to be where are we today. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for this inspiring speech. Thank you again. Our first presentation today is titled Saudi Mineral at a Glance, and presented by Engineer Abdullah Shimrani, our CEO in the Saudi Geological Survey. Welcome, Engineer Abdullah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We have a colleague from almost 23 countries around the globe, and we will say Assalamu alaikum, buongiorno, thank you, buongiorno, ni hao, and bonjour. I hope that you will enjoy our two-day launching of those information. My colleague Abdullah Nabhan, Dr. Abdullah Nabhan, and myself, we are gonna, and Dr. Mustafa Makki, we are gonna to share with you some of those informations which you were looking for. Some of those information which will help both of us as a partner, as a stakeholder, to help the community, to help the humanity, to serve the new generations. Wish that you will enjoy with us and you get all of this information, and we really work on that. Just to take you through Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, it is an area of almost 2 million square meters. We have started from the Red Sea to the Arabian Gulf, and in between we have the land. The land consists of two, one is Arabian Shield, and the second one is Arabian Platform. The Arabian Shield, it's almost 1,000 million years old. I think the geologists, they can swear. It is almost 6,000 or 630,000 kilometers in total area, and starts from far north of Saudi Arabia, from Hagel Traif, to the far south of Saudi Arabia of Jizan. And also from the Red Sea to the east side of Saudi Arabia, almost to the middle, to around the Dawadmi area, with almost a distance of 700 kilometers. This shield is full of minerals and still not being used. And the other part of it, which is the Arabian platform, it's covering the rest of Saudi Arabia. It is also full of minerals, which also not being utilized well. Just for information, in the Arabian platform, we have a silica with a concentration almost 99.9%. And this is something should really help us for the future. In the Red Sea also, there are some locations where a lot of gold, silver, copper, and zinc, it is also there. And all of this, it's really available in Saudi Arabia. Now, in the last 50 years, civil organizations like USGS, BRGM, SGS, they work together to discover the minerals in Saudi Arabia, and they almost discovered 5,500 mineral occurrences, metallic and non-metallic. The metallic location, it is almost 3,000 with the 69 commodity, and the non-metallic location is almost something like 2,500 with almost 30 commodity. To go, let me return back again to the slide. Here in the map, you will see the location of the minerals already being identified, and it's already available in the new NGD, where you can, inshallah, access it easily. To go a little bit in detail, looking for the metallic commodity, we have almost 850 locations for gold, and we have almost 570 locations for copper, and we have almost something like 260 for silver. We have a rare earth element of 70 locations. I will not go through the detail of them, but you can view it or see it in the screen. And when we go to the non-metallic, we have good number of locations from a place to another, and you can also see it in the screen. It is also available in the NGD. Now, looking for all of this information and bringing them together, we estimated that the total value of those minerals in Saudi Arabia is something equal to 1.3 trillion US dollar, which is almost 5 trillion Saudi riyal. Now, based on that, we have put our 2030 target to increase the GDP of the government, of the country, and also to increase the additional job. And we, as a partner, you as a stakeholder, we are going to work in the next years to come to achieve this, and we should feel proud that we achieve it together, and we will work, inshallah, to achieve it together. Based on those information, and to achieve the vision of 2030, the government believes that we need to help the stakeholders. We need to shorten the time. We need to have more information available for them. Then it has been decided to inject almost $2.7 billion for the survey and exploration. It is not only this. Something like $3.8 billion going to be injected, or already started, honestly, to help the investor, to help the stakeholders to come to Saudi Arabia and obtain those accurate informations, and also obtain the license to go and explore those minerals which is available in the whole Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Several programs or several initiatives being already established, and I will go through some of them. The Regional Geological Survey Program, the Accelerated Exploration Program, and the National Core Library Program, and the National Geological Database, and Mining Center of Excellence, then the Geological Service Company, which also going to help you to make sure whatever you want to do, we are almost here in the mining sector to help you achieving it. We will go through the detail of some of those information, just to give you a glance about what has been done, where is the target. In the last 3 years or 2 years, a lot of things being done, and people, they are working right now in the field to help you and provide the right information for you. For the geophysical survey for the Arabian Shield, we had a contract with two companies, Sander and Excalibur. Because initially when it was decided to go and make a survey, we went around all the globe to look for a company can do all of this in a short time and in the right period. But unfortunately, we did not find that big company can do all of this in the time which we would like to achieve. Then it has been decided that we will make the Arabian Shield or distribute it to 3 blocks. Block number 1, which is almost 200,000 kilometers, and it has been assigned to Sander. And another block number 2, which is almost something like 200,000, being assigned to Excalibur, and also block 3 also assigned to Excalibur. We do expect that all of this information collecting all of this information to help us to produce a geological map with a scale of 1 to 50. And those information, you know what's the importance of those informations and how it will provide you with data for minerals available in Saudi Arabia. It is considered that it is very large, and this program considered the biggest survey program around the globe since the history. No one did all of this in the same time, in one period, and with let me say, this size of area. The program already started in August, and you have seen that the first airplane departed from Al-Dawadbi during that period. We are really achieving very good progress in this program, and we do expect, inshallah, by first quarter of 2023 to achieve the first phase of it. And any information received, we are going to download it in the NGD and make it available for you, inshallah. The second program, it is about the geochemical survey. We had a contract with the CGS, and to make sure that you are going to get the right information, almost 110,000 samples going to be collected from the whole Arabian Shield. 8 million analysis going to be done for those samples. We have several agreements with several contractors around the globe and inside Saudi Arabia to do all of this analysis and also making it available for you. When we see the number of samples which we are going to collect, and we distribute it on the whole area of Arabian Shield, it is almost every 6.25 kilometer we will have a sample. This means that there will be a detailed information and accuracy of information which will help both of us to go and work on them. The third one, we believe that accelerating the program and making sure that some of this mineral occurrences which we had before, it is something like 54 locations. We need to make sure that it's available for you, and we adopted a program called Accelerated Program. It is worth to mention here that before, in the period from 1990 to 2000, one location, and you will hear about it inshallah shortly, you will be invited to participate in auction, and it's very, really promising. The depth, it's contain copper and zinc and also gold. The depth of ore in the period from 1990 to 2000, it's almost something like 3 meters. In the last 2 months, we start the drilling over there, and we almost discovered that it is not 3 meters, it is 9 meter depth at the height of 60 meters from the ground level. And we went down and we discovered that at the depth of almost 120 meters from the ground level, there is also a 3 meter depth of core available. All of this information are collected. My colleagues, they are there now, right now, and inshallah you will see it shortly, where you will participate in the auction, and we will help both together to discover all of those minerals. Then the National Core Library, the target of it just to produce a digital core scanning sample, and we will update our core library to have it almost with the latest technology available for the stakeholders, to provide them with all the sample ones they would like to retain to it, and it's going to be inshallah available in the SGS. People, they already started, and we have also the contract with the CGS. We believe that the immediate response and getting the right data immediately, it is very important for all of us. We are let me say, utilizing the technology, utilizing the latest technology, latest practice, to make sure that all of the stakeholders, once they need any information, they will get it immediately, within no time. And this is going to be happened, inshallah, in the NGD. The NGD, also those information will be launched today, and the rest of those information, which we will be, inshallah, seeing it in the next 2 to 3 years, going to be also downloaded in the information, and you can access it freely. We have seen a good, really, number of participants. They access those informations from around the globe in the beginning of the year, and now there is really a big difference in the numbers. Now, seeing the initiative, where it is right now, and when we are going to finish. The initiative, really, it is almost at 32%. We are in Q4 of 2020, and we achieve almost 32%. We are putting more efforts, asking the people honestly to work 24 hours, 7 days a week, to deliver all this information, because we would like to achieve the target, inshallah, ahead of time. Those things is really very important for all of us. And it's made available for you. We are going to be with you, providing you the right information, giving you the license to start discovering, or let me say exploring all of this data or all of these minerals available in Saudi Arabia, and we move forward for the next step and also to serve the humanity. Let us really work together, and rest assured the whole mining sector, they will be available to support you, and they are really available to support you. Wish you all of the best and full success. And again, thank you for participating with us from everywhere, from KSA and from the rest of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Abdullah. What an ambitious plan and vision for the sector. Now we'll introduce you to the mineral resource in Saudi Arabia, as presented by Dr. Abdullah Nabhan, the Senior Director of Exploration and Survey Center in Saudi Geological Survey. Please welcome Dr. Nabhan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everyone. And thank you. It's my pleasure to give an overview of mineral resources in Saudi Arabia. Actually, the Geological Survey of Saudi Arabia started in 1956 and continued to be a significant objectives of Saudi Geological Survey, and Saudi Geological Survey established in 1999. And the duty of SGS include geological mapping of the sedimentary cover and the Arabian Shield, mineral exploration of metallic and non-metallic minerals, also mining study, geohazard, geoenvironmental study, hydrological study, and the monitoring earthquake. So this is just overview of Saudi Geological Survey activities, and the goal, our goal at Saudi Geological Survey to provide geological information and map, provide prospective strategy mineral resource, also study environmental problems associated with the geohazard, and support construction through study of engineering geology and build up database or geoscience database. So the mineral exploration, actually the mineral exploration is a major activity of Saudi Geological Survey. And it include, actually, which include exploration of metallic and non-metallic minerals. I mean, but non-metallic minerals like limestone, dolomite, sandstone, and also we have the other goals, objectives as Saudi Geological Survey, evaluating or to evaluate a significant deposit by applying modern methodology and technology. So mineral distribution, as we can see, we have map showing the Arabian Shield and sedimentary cover, the Arabian Shield, which cover about 600,000 square kilometers, and the most of the metallic minerals we can find it in the Arabian Shield. And if you are looking to the east, we have sedimentary cover. Sedimentary cover, it's about 1,300,000 square kilometers, and it has non-metallic minerals. So as I mentioned, as I said, we have metallic and non-metallic mineral resource located in the pre-Cambrian rocks, which is the Cambrian rocks, and we have also the sedimentary cover has industrial minerals, it's about 2,300 industrial minerals. And if you are looking to the Arabian Shelf, we have almost 3,000 mineral occurrences. So this base metal, this is mineral, are related to structural control and they're also related to the belt. We have 34 belt. And to understand the distribution of minerals and mineral occurrence, we have to think about the structural control in the Arabian Shelf and also the belts. So type of mineralization, actually we can characterize the type of mineralization in the Arabian Shelf into 9 type mineralization. And this is really important in exploration. We have orogenic gold veins related to the fault, epithermal related to the epithermal mineralization, and also we have base metal deposit related to submarine volcanisms. We have also sedimentary mineralization and mineralization related to the granitic rocks. And then we have also porphyry mineralization and mineralization related to mafic and ultramafic rocks, and also rare earth mineralization, which is related also to the granitic rocks. And we have titanium and gold, which is related to placer deposit. Southern East Coast, we have high concentration of placer deposit, and that's rich in magnetite and ilmenite. This kind of the mineralization, it's called mineralization or residual placer deposit. So we can, it is actually in the Arabian Shelf, and also we have the silica sand, quartzite, feldspar, kaolin, phosphate, magnesite, and also limestone, dolomite, granitic rocks, marble, and clay minerals, and gypsum, and the other industrial minerals. So now start with the silica sand. Actually, the sedimentary cover, if you are looking to the east of the Arabian Shelf, we have the sedimentary cover rocks have all commercial silica sand in Saudi Arabia. Looking to the Al-Batain area, which is in the Riyadh region, it's about 9. Jibal al-Dughm, and has been the main center silica sand, as you know, mining in Saudi Arabia, and since 25 to 30 years. And then with the resource about 100 million tons. And we have also the silica, or SiO2, it's about 99.4. And look at the iron is very low. But in 2001, the Saudi Geological Survey discovered a new deposit of silica sand. And that give us the high quality silica sand. We found it in the sedimentary cover, which about 99.8 to 99.9. So then we have also the iron. Look at the iron, it's 0.05. And it is the Tema area. Explain the Tema is in the, northwest of Saudi Arabia, and it is in the sedimentary cover, by the way, and has about 600 million tons. And then in Al-Jawf, which is in the north, also Saudi Arabia, SGS team discovered also near deposit of the silica sand. And we can tell that the SiO2 or silica sand, it's about 98.8 and a resource about 160 million tons. And then recently, in 2020, the SGS Saudi Geological Survey discovered new deposit south of Riyadh area as Al-Kharj. And the percentage of the silica sand, it's 98.4. And I have no idea how much of silica sand we have south of Al-Kharj to Wadi al-Dawasir. So that's why we have new initiative, new strategy in the mineral resource. So we have example for quartz deposit here. As we can see, the silica and quartz deposit, we have 50 locations in Arabian Shelf. So if you are looking to the SiO2, silica sand is 99.9, high quality of quartz deposit. And then, as I mentioned, that's just an overview about metallic and non-metallic. There's no time to go in detail and explain about the environmental, positional environment and the other aspects. So we have many limestone actually location. And this map, as we can see the limestone location in Saudi Arabia. And high quality, look at the calcium dioxide is at 55.6, and we have also the iron is very low. And most of this location is close to Riyadh, in Riyadh region. Also, we have in the Arabian Shelf and along the Red Sea coast. Looking to the east, we have along also the Arabian Gulf. So then we're going with the dolomite location. As we can see on the map, we have many locations of the dolomite. And I just gave one example. It's Arar, north of Saudi Arabia. And the dolomite in there cover about the 4,000 square kilometers. Then we have 1 million ton of dolomite in Arar. And if you are looking to the chemical analysis, I can tell it is dolomite because the calcium dioxide 30.3, and we have also magnesium, it's about the 21.8. Then looking to the clay minerals, we have deposit in the Arabian Shelf and also sedimentary cover. And also along the Red Sea coast of the clay minerals, I'm not going in detail, there is no time. We have something sedimentologists called the Qusayba Formation, and the Qusayba Formation has really good quality of the silica sand deposit. It's about the 300 million tons, and the analysis give us good result. Project in the pipeline, one of the most important project at Saudi Geological Survey, it is the metallogenic map for metallic minerals. So looking to the objectives of metallurgical map, to identify the metallic system, to discover new exploration target. And based on all those data, we can create the metallogenic map, which has geophysics, tectonic setting, structure, geochemistry, petrography, mineralogy, and mineral deposit as a layer. So all this data, we can represent it, or we can to create the metallogenic map. So we have example. Now we can, this actually map, the map on the right, give us an idea about the type of mineralization, or what is the major type of mineralization in Saudi Arabia, in the Arabian Shelf. And as we can see, the orogenic gold, see the result. And it's helped us a lot to understand the belt. We have at least 34 belts in the Arabian Shelf. And we've been working so hard to finish this map, give more detail and help in mineral exploration. And then north of Saudi Arabia, northwest of Saudi Arabia, Wajh area, it's approximately 650 kilometers north of Jeddah. We have area extend for about 150 kilometers. And that area has occurrences or mineral occurrences of gold, zinc, lead, and copper. And see how the metallogenic map help us in metallic to understand the distribution and to know the occurrence of minerals. And as we can see, we have gold in that place. It's not just the gold occurrences. People who are interested about the environment, who are interested about the geology, can also looking for this map and give him an idea about the Al-Wajh area. So this is some activity, field activity for mineral exploration. We have veins, it's mineral, gold and metallic minerals. And also this is field activity in the Al-Wajh area, and we can see the veins. Actually, we need more detailed work. We have, as we mentioned, 5,530 mineral occurrences in Saudi Arabia. That's why we have new strategy and new initiative at Saudi Geological Survey. And one of the most important initiative, it's called NGD. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the time. It's the time to spotlight on the source of geological data in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, geological data. presented by our hero today, as I call him, Mr. Mustafa Makki, the initiative owner of the National Geological Database. Please welcome Mr. Mustafa.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. Thank you very much for attending and participating this year-end meeting for Saudi Geological Survey, and also official launching of the new services and downloading facilities that we are offering for everyone. It is for public and mainly for investors who are looking for this information since very long time ago. We made it all available and for no charges. It is free of charge, and we'll show you now the categories and types of information that we dig hard and make them all organized, and the way that will ease your downloading overseas or even from local investors in Saudi Arabia with no time. So we'll go by slides, one by one, until we get to the moment where you can download the information based on the approach we developed on the web portal. The main objective is to build up the foundation of the spatial information management system for the geological exploration and survey data in the kingdom, and this is one of the mission of not only NGD but SGS, and then to support and boost the kingdom mining sectors by providing different data sets of information, including the exploration and survey information in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And this is the way we think that the information can be delivered to our end users and investors by packaging data that are representing the SGS activities in both main entities, the survey and exploration, covering more than 17. Okay. Okay, so let's go just step back there. So we also, as we said, we work on collecting the information of geological survey, including the information on the geological mapping at different scale, as we will have a look on it later, and also the information about the stream sediments, geological atlas exploration program that was conducted by SGS for over 12 years of exploration in the kingdom. We made about 10 of those geological quadrangles, stream sediments, chemical data available and free of charge. They are about 250,000 records of analyzed elements stored in our database, and will be public to everyone to download and to interact with our information via using the web portal. And also we integrate with the Deputy Ministry for Mineral Resources by acquiring their information of permits and exploration permit and also mining permits to be deployed on the web portal, and we acquired these as web map services that we believe it gives some transparency for the investors and also visitors to the web portal, showing them the area that have exploration or mining permits already reserved by several companies. And also they can select some areas of interest and submit requests directly from NGD to the mining portal. And before this, also the investors can also select some geological quadrangles at scale of 1 to 250,000, and then download the complete set of regional geological information on the geological mapping at 4 different scales, starting by the smallest scale with 1 to 2 million, and 1 to million scale covering the Arabian Shield, and 2 million is covering the complete part of the Arabian Shelf, which forms about 2/3 of the total area of the kingdom. And also they can download the structural map of the geological mapping that have been done in scale of 1 to 500,000 million, plus the geological information and full attribution information on these geological maps, besides about 75 fully vectorized and digital information for the 1 to 250,000 scale geological maps with their attributions, in total of more than 16 million records. We made them available to download right from our web portal. So investors, they have just to select areas, as we will see on the video that we prepared of 3 minutes, when we pinpoint where investors have to get into the portal, select their area of interest, and select data sets they want to download, and just push the button, and they will receive an email, a confirmation email with downloading data, and it will be in their workstation immediately. So we are going also to deploy packages of geophysical information that cover all legacy data that SGS hosts in our premises, and it will be also in the same technique. It's in the same technique of capturing information based on the quadrangle of 1 to 250,000 for both, for the area covered in the Arabian Shield and part of the Arabian Shelf and part of the Arabian Shelf, and for the complete area of Arabian Shield, that also having the information of magnetic and gravity. So our main task is to deploy analytical and analysis tools that we already built in our interface, and you may use it for searching for some minerals in the Arabian Shield and Shelf, and also providing geological maps and other types of thematic maps to our investors, and to easily download it right from the web portal, and also granting the access to individuals, and this is what we are about today to reveal, and also provide with the spatial information data, which we made it ready as shape files, and everyone can use it in their third-party software to demonstrate the geological information from our web portal. And this is the concept where we package the information of multiple resources of data in SGS. But till we achieve this moment, SGS has started in 2000 by developing several desktop and multilingual programming interfaces that cover all the and fulfill the need of SGS technical specialists by capturing information and also entering these data into more than 17 databases that we have developed since 1998 until now. And we have an ambitious project to convert them all into a web format. So we distribute this application amongst other entities and agents that sharing SGS with a similar interest in exploration and survey. And the goal then is to host all this information of regional geoscience program tackled by SGS, and including geophysical regional program and mapping regional program, and also NCL, the National Core Library, and store this information into our robust enterprise system, and using the portal of the NGD to provide the information to investors.
We developed, as we said, 17 different applications, and these applications built on about 500 relational enterprise system management system technique we use to derive the information to SGS. Half of these tables are for validation, are dictionaries used to minimize the source of errors by users and to ensure the quality of the information entered to the repository of the NGD. We developed more than 400 forms for data capturing, and they form about 9 terabytes of information, spatial and vector information raised on the NIC in Riyadh, and can be accessible everywhere in the world. And today we are offering more than 5,500 mineral occurrences with their main information, can be downloaded, and it is downloadable from everyone, everywhere in the world, and that contain the mineralization type and the other main information on each of those mineral sites, including also a list of bibliography attached to each of those locations. We also host more than 24,000 samples collected from different sites of mineral occurrences and also geological atlas program. We have more than 500,000 analytical records for geochemistry, for both surface and subsurface analysis, and we store more than 3,500 boreholes, shallow wells, and trenches collected from Arabian Shield and some parts of the Arabian Shelf, and that having more than 100,000 borehole samples representing different types of sampling, including rocks, soil, and other type of samples, and that also represent more than quarter or 200,000 records of descriptive information on lithological characteristics of the borehole and other also geological features for each of those borehole. And a total of 6 million record of chemical analysis is stored also in our NGD that is covering the detailed program on the prospect scale. And also we have more than 8 million records for airborne geological geophysical survey, and more than 6,000 records of reports and bibliography attached to mineral occurrences in the Saudi Arabia. And this is about the final paragraph that shows the count of visitors visiting our web portal in 2021, which is in the left side, and the booming that we have since 2001 by increasing double of users visiting our web portal. We expect by allowing investors to manipulate the information, to download data directly from our web portal, to have 3 or 4 folds time than the visitors that visiting the current or the previous visitors that were just popping the web portal and visiting the only browsing information that was, as I said, limited, but now it is open. I will leave you with about 3 minutes video that summarizes the journey of the investor since he get into the web portal till he get the information right to his email. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy our services.
The National Geological Database, NGD, web portal of the Saudi Geological Survey can be accessed on the internet via any web browser using the following web address: https://ngp.sgs.org.sa. The NGD web portal displays a wide range of geological databases and spatial information content that investors can easily download. These geospatial databases include the following: regional geological maps at 4 different scales, boreholes and trenches, basic information on geological and mineral exploration and other purposes, surface samples for regional geochemical surveys, as well as samples that are collected from different mineral occurrence sites in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, mineral occurrence sites in the Arabian Shield and Arabian Shelf areas of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. In the nearest future, investors will be able to download the Arabian Shield metallogenic map, which will be entirely available after the completion and publishing of each geological terrain map consecutively. Visitors to the web portal can download multiple regional geological maps and various data sets right after choosing the area where information is to be obtained. Select the required single or multiple geological quadrangles. Selections may include the following: regional geological maps at different scales, main information on mineral occurrences in the chosen quadrangles, basic information on boreholes and trenches, and main information on surface samples. The visitor has to submit his or her personal information by filling up the download request form and identifying the purpose for downloading the data. After submission of the download request, the visitor will receive an email containing all the relevant links to download the chosen datasets. Each data package contains several files, such as the following: an open license agreement statement concerning data sets on boreholes, mineral occurrences, and surface samples, a restricted data privacy agreement concerning geological maps at different scales, a metadata file describing the main information contained in each regional data set, and spatial information files in the shapefile format that can be used in most spatial information software. Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you very much, Engineer Mustafa, for this great presentation. Now, Your Excellency, Engineer Khalid and Engineer Abdullah, please allow us to launch the new features of NGD.
We are the generation of the Vision 2030, and the vision of 2030 is ambitious. The vision of our Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. We are waiting for the results of your work, because the future of minerals is our future. The Excellency of Deputy Minister for Mining Affairs, Engineer Khalid Al-Mudaffir, and CEO of Saudi Geological Services, Engineer Abdullah Al-Shamrani.
Now the data is available. The regional geological data is ready for all of you. We are all proud of this moment, and we are really happy that you are here to share with us this moment. Now, we will have to continue this ambitious discussion with Q&A session. Please welcome Engineer Saleh العقيلي, Engineer Mustafa Makki, Dr. Abdullah Nabhan, will moderate by Engineer Mohammed Al-Dabagh. Please welcome to the Q&A session.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are happy to welcome you after this spectacular event of launching the National Geological Database, the NGD. I'm pleased to invite you for the Q&A event now session by just scan the QR code and we'll receive your questions until my colleagues and my guests will come to answer all of your questions. والله على حسب ايوه اونلاين والله ما ادري بس هو الاونلاين شغال على لان في عرض على اليوتيوب لايف وفي اللي هم التيمز. لا اي Q&A. Yes, just now we have received the first question. It's in Arabic, so I will ask the question in Arabic. Then after that, maybe the answer will be in English, or we can translate it. No problem. So. The question is, أو السؤال: هل هناك إحصائية بالمعادن والخامات وكمياتها التي يتم استيرادها إلى المملكة؟ وهل هذه الخامات موجودة عندنا في المملكة؟ Maybe the translation of this question is there any statistical information about the minerals that imported from outside of the country, and are these commodities or minerals available here?
At Saudi Geological Survey, we have project related to the things. So they can go to, to the required for the report, and they will explain to them how much of the, for example, minerals that we have it, in the mining study or mining department section. So we have it, I think, yeah. And we have been, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the Deputy Minister, Mr. Engineer Saleh, from your...
Let me comment on this. The short
data,
answer
yes.
is yes, but the question is about the accuracy of the data. We are working with the custom department to refine the HS codes for all the minerals. We have almost gone 90% in our mission with the custom department. Soon we will have a specific HS code for each mineral, which will make the accuracy of the data at a much higher level. But the answer is yes, it can be obtained from the custom department.
Thank you. The next question is, I think, for Mr. Mustafa Makki. What are the criteria of data validation in NGD?
Well, as you know, that the SGS inherited the maps from the big two entities, the foreign entities that were working for Deputy Ministry for Mineral Resources. And they were using dictionaries that used to attribute the information. And we acquired these kind of dictionaries, and we integrate them into our standardized system. So we correct whatever not matching between those different type of standardization, and we try to make as much as we can standardized terminologies to define all the geological characteristics, whether it is for maps or boreholes or other entities in earth sciences. And we are using our about 250 dictionaries. We could control the data entry, and also we could really deliver a good and high standardized information, hopefully to investors and other sectors.
Thank you, Mr. Mustafa. The question is from Mr. John Cleland from Beacon Development at KAUST. I think also for Mr. Mustafa about the NGD. Will there be options for data to be submitted for inclusion in the NGD? For example, mineral exploration data from mining companies or other investigation data?
Well, for the time being, all the data released is the SGS database that we integrate together and package them to be in one place. And we are, as I said, we have an ambitious project to distribute our applications among companies and agents that are sharing the same interest with Saudi Geological Survey and exploration. And we hope that they will cope with us by feeding the information into the system. And we have, by that, an integrated system holding all the information inside the kingdom, whether it is from SGS work, Ma'adin, or other companies.
Okay, thank you. The question is, the next question, I think it will be sharing both with Dr. Abdullah and Mr. Mustafa. What are the next goals of objectives of SGS in regards to transfer of technology and knowledge? Is there any specific sector to develop using transfer of the know-how? I don't know if you can have an answer of this.
Actually, yeah, we have. That's what's happened now. I mean, with the NGD. So we try to translate all the data to the NGD, or send it all the data with the mapping and the geological mapping and the data of mineral exploration to the NGD.
Besides, also we have another ambitious project by converging all the technical reports, data file, and also even file reports into a fully digitized reports that can be searched through. So this ambitious project to be ended hopefully by mid of next year, and you will be able to get into the web portal and search on any criteria or any mineral occurrence or commodities and match them with the web portal interfaces and other applications. Hopefully we'll employ these kind of tools in our web portal.
And since this question came from Academy, I think the knowledge transfer mentioned here is maybe including partnership or sponsorship, sending students and researchers to work with the SGS. I think this is also open, and SGS would welcome such a cooperation.
Okay, thank you all. The next question about the NGD itself. Is the NGD has priority minerals that are aligned with the national mining strategy?
Well, based on the studies that have been conducted by Mining Studies Department at SGS, we have created one separate layer that unique all the strategic minerals and also crucial and important minerals in the kingdom. And you may visit also the web portal and look at that layer of information. It includes several commodities, and you can just browse the information and then select the quadrangles that you need to get this mineral information to be downloaded in your machine, and then get to the reports. And we may also provide you with these reports after sending an inquiry or email to the NGD webmaster, and will provide you with the detailed information on those important minerals or also important and crucial commodities in the kingdom.
Thank you, Mustafa. This coming question, I think, is for Engineer Saleh. After we launching the NGD and collecting the commodity data, how is easy to get the license for the target?
License applications, it's in the mining platform, and it's completely digitized. And recently, I think a few months ago, we launched the mining platform with a bilingual, so also a foreign can apply with using the English version of the mining platform. And we have also projects that will be implemented hopefully in the next year. We're linking the NGD with the mining platform. So to make it easier to choose the blocks, to make it easier to find the prospects, and link it to the coordinates immediately. The process of applying for a license, it will be presented in the back of this hall in one of the screens, and the people who is in charge of it will take you through it and show you how it's been done from the moment you apply until the granting of the license.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Saleh. Just to be noted that I have received some questions related to the services can be provided by SGS, like analysis or some drilling or some. I think the session just after this, so we will have that our small exhibition there that you can find. All services can be provided by SGS with all thanks to you. The next question is there any alignment now or in the future for the NGD with the other entities in the sector or any other sector like, as I said here, the industrial clusters or any other entities that related? I think there are two questions. So this one for Mr. Mustafa, if you can just
for the integration, we already started to integrate with Deputy Minister for Mineral Resources by acquiring their permit and exploration and mining licenses, and we hopefully to link with them via web map services. Other entities are also important to integrate with us is the Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, and also other entities that sharing the same, as I said, interest with SGS. Other also companies and agents that are doing the mining exploration and also geological exploration also in the spot, and we really need to integrate with them. So we have a project called Data Governance, and that project already started with the cooperation of International Geoscience Services and GTK, and we'll visit about 13 organizations in the kingdom in order to exchange the information electronically with them via using web and map services. Hopefully we'll succeed and will enrich the content of the NGD in 1 or 2 years, inshallah, we hope.
Yes, great, Mustafa. The next question is, would NGD, for Mustafa, I think, as well. So would NGD include and publicly display future data acquired by third party and private investors?
Well, I think I have to direct this question to my colleague Zevin, because we have another program called the Accelerated Exploration Program, and we are focusing now in about 54 prospects, 20 of them considered as promising prospects for future, and they started collected information, whether they are information for surface or subsurface samples related to drilling and other programs, and they will be all available once we get it into the NGD, and we make it public for everyone to dig on this information, to mine it, and then to share their expertise with findings on these hopefully 20 sites that SGS is tackling.
Okay, so I think it's all the NGD data now is belongs to SGS and right. the previous before SGS data. I think the question also related of the third party and the data acquired by the investors. Or
yeah, that has been answered.
Are they going to?
Yeah. This was answered by the previous question when we mentioned other agents and companies like Ma'adin, that we hope to cope with SGS entering their information, especially for newly discovered mineral occurrences, just to provide main information for other investors, for the public, and to enrich the content of the NGD. I think this is the NGD is not built for SGS, it's built for the national level, and the cooperation of all disciplines and all entities, all agents that are working and sharing the exploration and survey matters in the kingdom should incorporate building the NGD, not only SGS.
To add to what Engineer Mustafa have said, all the data that will be acquired from cancelled license that has been abandoned and relinquished, it will be after the confidentiality period, it will be entered back to the NGD as an additional data to what SGS is acquiring through the geological surveys as well.
Okay. This one for Mustafa as well. What about the other data in the NGD, like drilling data or another?
Yeah, for the time being, we offer only regional geoscience data, as we said, that cover 4 different scales of regional mapping, and also main information on boreholes, their different types, and the available information that in there. So we'll give you a note that the geotechnical information and the descriptive information on boreholes in the prospect scale is available. and then they can apply to get more information, and that will be payable for fraction of fees. It will be, because that is considered as a prospect scale data, not a regional one. So the regional information as geological mapping at the scales that we mentioned, the geochemical atlas of Saudi Arabia that have been conducted for about 10 quadrangles will be all free and will be all accessible and downloadable with their chemical analysis for about, as we said, 250,000 records. They will be all available. And also the main information on mineral occurrences will be also available, and those information is about 12 attributions that will be also available to be downloadable, and also the information on the prospect scale surface samples will be also available with the chemical analysis and elements analyzed. And in the further inquiry, the investors can get the information with just paying a fraction of fees in a competitive way in comparison with other geological survey. I think we also built a payment schema that put the SGS in a very competitive level.
Okay, inshallah it will be. I think the next question for Dr. Abdullah Nabhan. Are there discovered occurrences or prospects of porphyry copper in case A?
Yeah, absolutely we have. Yeah, new discover it. It is in. I think in the Arabian. If you are looking to the east of the Arabian Shelf, we have also area in there, and we discover the copper in there. Yeah, and yeah, so. It's not far from Al-Khanaqiyya, so we have a new discovery of the porphyry copper in there.
Okay, thank you. The next one for Engineer Saleh, I think, is the investor or the company are allowed to, after get the license, to get all maps and all information and drilling information, the previous work of the licensed area?
It's not necessary that you have a license to get information. NGD is open for everyone. You can apply for this data without having a license. Applying for a license required certain conditions, that you have to have a domicile company registered in Saudi Arabia. And this decision should be based on data available. So obtaining data from NGD or from SGS as a whole, it doesn't require to obtain a license in the beginning.
Okay, I think also they don't need to have any license to get the information and to get the data. And also, if they get the license already, can they get back to the NGD or the SGS to get the license? I think this is a question from...
Of course, as I said, NGD is open for all investors before or after obtaining a mining license or exploration license. And there is no condition on getting data from the NGD.
Okay, for Mustafa, about the NGD, what's your plan to add information and the development progress of the NGD in the future?
Yes. As we were mentioned in the presentation, that we have a program to convert and upgrade our applications and distribute them among the stakeholders to encourage them building up the National Geological Database. This is one of the promising programs that we are developing during next year, hopefully. And also acquiring information from different parties and make some analysis and make also some update to database by using FMEs and other third-party software that speed up building up some of the information on the survey and exploration. And other program is related to, as we said, integrate more services in future as web and map services into the NGD web portal, and that will give a transparent vision for the investors on the data availability and also information that demonstrate from different stakeholders and entities in the kingdom on top of the NGD web portal.
Okay, thank you, Mustafa. I think we will have another one more question as time is running. Sorry for that. The next one, I have a lot of questions.
We will be available all the day, so if there is any question, we will be here. My friends also will be there to answer your questions. So you feel free to ask us at any time during the day. And we'll take you in a tour also if you need more information about downloading data, the way that you access the web portal, the way that you choose different quadrangles and download all related information in those quadrangles. We are there to help and support.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I have a queue of a lot of questions. Sorry for grab of some of them, and I missed some. My guests are staying here in the hall, so anyone has any questions or any inquiries, so we can contact with them and take their contacts for that. Thank you very much for your participation in this, and thank you everybody for your listening. Thank you very much. يعطيكم العافية.
Hope you all enjoyed this event. Thank you for attending. Now we have a business lounge at the back of the hall. Everyone is welcome to join to know more about SGS services and capabilities. And thank you.
Like a tour or in all the corner of SGS services, led by Engineer Hassan Al-Marzouqi, the head of planning.
Also, we will follow with an email with a survey, short survey, questionnaire for the event. So please, if you receive the email, please fill the survey. Thank you.